John, Lauren, welcome. John, to you first. We often hear consumers say that they support sustainability and they're concerned about it, but oftentimes they don't walk the walk, do they? They don't put their money in the sustainability spending. So how can advertising bridge that gap? What role does it have to play?
That is a great question, Georgie. I think, let's talk about can. First of all, we're getting our steps in. So you talk about walking the walk. Let's be clear. But I had the privilege of being here last year. There was a lot of talk, not a lot of action. I think we're at a tipping point now where what was created as a spark last year is really turning into more of a movement now. I'm seeing a lot more interest from brands, from agencies, some of the specialty companies. We all have a role to play, and I think it's putting that in motion. Some of the unlocks have come from some of the research and some of the case studies we've seen over the last 12 months. A lot of that great insight has come from BCG. Now we're leveraging that and infusing that into the business models. With more case studies, there's more evidence that when we do what we say we're going to do from a sustainability angle, it's not an either or. It's not sustainability or growth. It's not growth or sustainability. It's an and. It's sustainability and growth, and that's a great, great thing. Are we there yet? No, but I think we're at that point where the gears are starting to become aligned and we're starting to see the economic upside of what this all represents.
Lauren, what makes a campaign successful and impactful?
Well, honestly, if it's customer-centric, if it starts from what do people actually want, what are they going to buy, do, what services do they need, and if we start from understanding that and how it's de-averaged by segment, we can then figure out what is the sustainable solution that will actually meet those needs. And therefore, advertising can serve its purpose to influence towards something that is both profitable and purposeful.
What advice do you have for leaders in this space?
I think, John, as you said, there's a lot of change that needs to happen, and a lot of that has to come from innovation. How do we break the trade-offs between what consumers want and what a sustainable option may deliver? And where we're seeing the true leaders is actually in breaking those trade-offs, leveraging deep tech, thinking outside the box and new industries and new technology to unlock something that actually serves all of our needs and performs better from a sustainability perspective and from meeting customers' needs and driving growth.
From where I sit, I see a surge of innovation. New companies are being formed, new technologies are being leveraged, new products are being advanced, and there are partnerships. Like within the group of AdNet Zero supporters, we're seeing companies come together, and it's a force multiplier. Sometimes amazing things are happening, but through that innovation, I think that provides us more acceleration behind some of this growth that is so critical. Growth in terms of a number of different ways we're talking about growth.
You talked about partnerships. How is AdNet Zero working with brands? Do they get it?
Increasingly, yeah. I think, but when you say do they get it, it's if I said to you like, hey, we need to be more sustainable. Sometimes I don't know really what that means. We have to be a little bit more show versus tell. There's a lot of preaching that goes on in this industry. The more we can show examples of what we mean by this, when I say that. I think it all comes down to choices at the end of the day, making better choices faster for the betterment of business and sustainability.
John, Lauren, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.